Hey folks, it's ioEther, and we're back with some more World of Tanks. So as you can see, this is Rumple Foreskin. It is a Jagdtiger, and this is a tier 10 game on Westfield. So unfortunately there won't be a face cam for this because I just can't edit it and I can't do it real time. So yeah. Rumple is platooned up with myself in the Foch way in front of us. And later we'll be seeing Lurpy's point of view in the Emil too. For now though, we're just gonna follow Rumple and I as we push down towards where we set up. Now Lurpy has some lag issues, so some of this game is going to be a little bit weird. As you see, not every shot is going to go exactly where you expect it to be placed. And some of that is based on lag, and some of that is just based on Lurpy not aiming correctly. Like there, when he shot the the front of the turret and didn't aim for the cupola or anything. So, anyways, we get pinned down just because of some incoming fire and the fact that we don't actually have a medium tanks down south. Now, that's really important on this map that you have medium tanks in the south along the H and the J lines. And because of the fact that we don't, it means the enemy is automatically dominating this side of the map. And so a lot of the time you're going to be seeing shots bouncing off, or the tank destroyers down there trying to do the work. Now Lurpy is reloaded again. We're going to cut every time he has unloaded his entire clip and try and bring it back in every time he is unloading the clip. And so you can see him just unload 2 shells into a Type 5 heavy, and he really wants to get the last one in. Unfortunately, it does not go fast enough into the autoloader, and again, he's firing into, as much as that is the weakest part of the body of the Type 5, he should have been aiming for the cupola on the Type 5 with those last 2 shells, but unfortunately he didn't, so neither of those pan. Or if he had gold loaded, then he could have fired exactly where he did fire, and they would have gone through. But again, no gold loaded, so that unfortunately didn't work. Now, Leopard kind of in the open. Yeah, and definitely, I don't know what this Leopard was thinking was going to happen to him, but I assume he didn't think that was going to happen to him. And unfortunately, not much happens over there, but Lurpy comes in loaded to bear and cripples the Type 5 and then takes him out of the game completely. Though I think something else hit him just before he died. Lurpy does in fact get the kill on that. And we get back to Rumple, who is still trying to deal with this Leopard issue and finally finishes it off. Though we're getting shot by multiple tanks. And I don't know what this guy was thinking, but he obviously wasn't thinking he was going to get shot, because that was like he just parked right up in front of a Jagdtiger. I don't. We're gonna see more of him later, anyway. So, Lurpy in the meantime is reloading and finally reloaded, and he's gonna unload into this 54. Now, somebody may kill steal the 54, but that's okay. That's only because I didn't realize Lurpy wasn't done with his clip. I actually thought he was. Had finished his clip and was just trying to buoy the T-54 at that point in time. And back over to Rumple, who's actually doing something right now while Lurpy is again reloading. Our light tank is actually behind Rumple. You can see him down there at H4. I don't know what he's doing, but it involves cowering, so we're just gonna ignore him. And now he is somewhere else entirely. Why can't I see him? Oh, I see him now. Nice shot into the RU-251. And with luck, the FCM and AMX over there should be able to take him out. They do. And now it is down to a 504. We should have this, more or less. I'm not going to say in the bag, because that's a great way to jinx ourselves. But Lurpy does have almost full health, so if need be, we can run him out in front of things, and he can get spots, and we can take them down. Though it should be noted, if you haven't noticed, myself in the Foch, I am on 1 health at this point in time. So I am hanging way back. I'm not going to end up doing a whole ton of damage because of that. So the 2 stars are the ones who are going to do it all. Rumpel has decided that this STA2, since he was useless as a teammate, would make a great barricade. And he's going to take him with him a little bit as he pushes towards the enemy. You can see he just repositions every so often to make sure that the STA2 blocks as much of his lower hull as possible. At some point he decides that that's no longer feasible and dumps it, but while he has it, it is kind of comical watching him push that thing around. Gorpy here is pushing in to see if he can spot the Scorpion or the artillery. Since we know the artillery's got to be down here somewhere, he does get lit up by the Hawk over there, and then booyah, we also spot the artillery. So just gonna take the artillery out of the game with a couple of shells. But unlike normally, for the entire rest of the game up to this point, Gorpy's been reloading once he's fired 2 shells. In this case, he actually keeps them, and we're gonna see what he does with those in a few seconds. First, though, I believe we are, switching over to Rumpel as we watch him continue to push this STA2 around. He watches Gorpy kill something, and now we actually get to see Gorpy kill something. I feel like I may have put that stuff in the wrong order, my bad, but oh well. Gorpy sets this poor SG-101 on fire and then finishes him off before anyone can do anything about it. And now it's just down to 2 targets left. That Scorpion G over there on the other side, and there's a Hawk 12 around here somewhere. Now, you will see this next shell that Rumpel is going to fire is going to be HE. But apparently, we're going to watch some more of Gorpy. Oh yeah, right. Gorpy's finally reload. This is when the Scorpion makes his move. I'm not certain exactly why he chose now, but he chose now. Most likely because he has 6th sense. We bounced the first shot. I missed entirely. And Gorpy just cleanly takes him out of the game. And we're going to flip over to Rumpel and watch him take out this Hawk 12 in style with HE all the way. He ignores the guys on the top, knowing that we have them, and he instead focuses on the Hawk. Now the side armor of that thing is not big enough that should have done 300 damage. So he must have hit the tracks in part. Second HE shell takes him out, and that is the end of that. Mastery Badge 2nd class for Gorpy here. Bruiser, Duelist, and Fighter, and Fire for Hex, sorry. Unfortunately not quite earning that Top Gun kill, because some silly Foch driver may have stolen it from him for no particular reason. Yeah, I'm sorry, Gorpy. That was my bad. Not top of the board for experience, but look at that. Beautiful. Good job on damage done. These two just pairing up top of the board. And all told, the platoon had 9 kills. Unfortunately, not enough for anything cool. But, yeah. I guess we could have shared them out better and gotten Brothers in Arms. But, you know, what's for sharing? 17 shots fired, and each one of them hit, though only 11 went through. And that is unfortunately due to shooting things at a Type 5 Heavy that are almost guaranteed not to go through at the angles they were fired at. But, oh well, it was still completely worth it. Well done, sir. Like that. Would have been a lot more had he been rolling the premium, but even so, he made money on it, which is always hard to do at the higher tiers, and a nice chunk of experience. And now we're just going to flip on over to Rumpel, and you can see that he also managed to score a 2nd class Master Badge, and the Fire Frack, but he in fact got the Steel Wall. Now he bounced a ton more shells, mostly though from those guys over in the medium side of the map, where again we didn't have anyone except for the lowly FCM, and he couldn't spot anything from the position he was in. Again, top of the board on damage done, and look at that. That's 12 shots fired. The 8 that penetrated did 3,300 damage and blocked 1,700. I believe Groupie had more blocked. Nope, he didn't. My bad. In fact, only had 490 blocked. But, well done, but Rumble blocking all that damage. Which is, you know, like, if you just did that much damage, you'd be impressed in most tanks. No, Rumble 1 hadn't blocked that much damage. And then a little bit of spine damage on top of that. And he earned himself a nice little, well, not a nice chunk, but considering this is a tier 9 game where he probably fired a little bit of gold, he definitely fired a lot of ammo. That was a great game. And great on experience too. So, thank you all for watching. Can I get a like for this editing job? Wow, me in the English language today. Can I get a like for me not knowing how to speak English? And, yeah, this thing actually takes a lot longer to produce than you may have realized. It's probably about a 2 to 3 hour production. So, yeah, I'm going to keep doing them. And could I just get a like for some of the time I put into it? Thank you very much. And have a great night all. This ioEther out.